Well, good afternoon. I just got back from riding my bike. I made a video yesterday. I'm going to share it probably after this video. Did a bike ride to Mukdahan, and I brought you guys along for that. I don't do that very often because, I don't know, I enjoy the me time. It's very noisy everywhere right now. My father-in-law just got home. He turns on the news every day. The guy across the street's grinding some stuff, and there's a little bit of traffic, lunchtime traffic. Today's video is about really the end of me not worrying about stuff and kind of where I'm at right now in my life. I want to share an older video. At the end of this video, I re-edited it, and it's a video I did a while back it's a blah blah blah, kind of talking about my life and where I'm at in my thinking, and not too many people watched it, but the only reason why I'm sharing this personal stuff with you guys today is that I feel like it's important for you to understand where I'm coming from, to really kind of tell the story about what's going on in our lives and our journey to be happy at the end of the day, right? No time to be sad. So I feel like it's important for me to explain kind of the purpose of this mission in life and give you a little bit of background. I know my title trolls are already typing clickbait because every time I say we're leaving or I think they assume that I'm always going back to the United States, so they think I'm using clickbait. So this video doesn't mean I'm not giving up on YouTube or Thailand, so you guys can leave now. You don't have to continue watching the video. So just like all of us, we have a lot of responsibilities and commitments in our life, and we've got to make sacrifices to get to a certain point, I think, where we want to be. Hopefully everybody has a goal in their life, a long-term goal, what they want to do towards the end of their life, like retirement, you know, stuff like that. I thought about this a lot. I think when I hit 30 years old, which is kind of odd, I was just really kind of getting into my career. Those birds are very loud. But there's nowhere for me to go. I could close that door, but there's an echo in there. We got birds up here too with babies. But I kind of knew early on where I wanted to be. Really, I got tired of just, the thing was I was raising kids. I was in a not so good marriage. I had a job that I really didn't like. And it just got to the point to where I was just like, every day was just like, okay, well, whatever, this is just the way it's supposed to be, you know? And I didn't really care much about whether I was happy or not. I had a responsibility and I had obligations and I had people that depended on me, and I had to do what I had to do. So I didn't really have time to think about myself. But at one point, I bought a bass boat. I think I was like 32 years old, and this is kind of what got me to thinking about early retirement. So I bought a bass boat. My ex-wife hated it. She thought every time I hooked that thing up, I was going to go see another woman. You know, she was extremely jealous, but it made for a difficult time for me to really kind of do something that I wanted to do, and to be able to vent out some frustrations of just by being alone. So I had her calling me constantly on, where are you going? What are you doing? When are you coming home? Why are you gone? So it was not easy. And then, you know, we have the job where everybody's constantly telling us where we have to be, what we have to do, and nobody's ever really, it's like it's never good enough with the wife, and it's never good enough with the job. It's never good enough with the customer, and everybody's getting pulled in every different direction. So I come to the conclusion that this is not for me. But I went through a divorce, and then I met Paige. And Paige, I never met anybody like her, and she really didn't think too much about stuff. And later on, after we started dating, I asked her what her goals were, and she really didn't have any. And I was like, that's very strange, you know, but I was very intrigued in how Paige was so happy about everything all the time. And anyway, Paige was the best thing that really ever happened to me in my life, because it made me start to think that all the stuff that we really worry about is not that important, you know. And kind of the Buddhist mentality with her, but so I started a YouTube channel when I retired back in 90, I wish. Back in 2016, I retired. And I started making videos of us traveling around the United States. Just because I wanted to kind of keep a catalog of what was happening, and I don't know, I kind of needed stuff to do, and it ended up becoming like a channel. When I got to Thailand, I had about 1,400 subscribers. Of course, they all left pretty quick when they realized I was in Taiwan. So they pretty much left, and then I discovered something different in my life with this YouTube channel, that I was able to share our journey, and I was able to help people by them looking through our lives and seeing that what we went through, how we accomplished it, and to motivate people. And that's what the channel is really all about, and I really enjoyed that. But what I do get a lot of is not haters or trolls. I mean, just that's a very small portion. But what I do get is a lot of people that email me, Facebook me, leave comments, and they talk about the what ifs. So the what ifs are the things that keep you tied down, that keep you anchored in, that keep you from doing the things that you really need to do in your life, other than the commitments and the responsibilities that you have at hand. You guys, I tell everybody to figure out a long-term goal and then work on trying to make the sacrifices to get there. But a lot of people say they can't do a lot of things because of the what ifs, where they want to do it, but they're scared of what if this happens, what if that happens. But I made a video because I got so, I don't know, I was hearing it so much where I'm like, what are you waiting for? Like, you only have one shot at this. It doesn't matter if you don't have any arms or any legs, or if you're still mentally capable, you need to try to do whatever you can in your life, humanly possible, to try to be happy. And that's what I want to show. But I made a video called What If, and I want to share it with you right now. But like I said, it's important for me to kind of share the history of me, to really kind of get people to understand that this is more than just everyday life with Chuck and Paige. This is me showing you that life is something more than objects, something more than degrees, more than careers. This is about life. This is about finding happiness in your one chance. So, you know, is there another chance? Is there life after death? I don't know. Anything could happen. We can die at any moment from anything. There's always what ifs in life. You know, what if we're attacked by outer space Martians? You know, could happen, right? What if the world dies from a pandemic? Could happen. You know, what if a lot of things? I don't know, we can get crazy about all the what ifs, but people do actually share stuff like, oh, the currency is going to fall, you need to do this and you need to do that. I'm like, I don't need to do anything. I just need to worry about the moment. I've already made my sacrifices. I'm not going to continue to completely worry about everything. I've already decided that my worst case scenario was that I would have to go back to the United States and work. If nothing worked out, or there was a catastrophe or whatever, I would have to go back home and get a job, you know. I mean, okay, so if the currency fails, then there's going to be a lot more problems in the world than just trying to figure out how to get money out of the ATM machine. So anyway, watch the video if you got time. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. I want to talk to you guys about something. You know, I get to meet a lot of great people through my YouTube channel, whether it's meeting them personally or through emails. People share heartfelt comments with me. They share their life story. They share their fears and their anxieties and the fear of the unknown. You know, but I'd like to try to help people get over those fears and answer some questions of some things that they're not certain about. But I think a lot of those fears keep them from doing the things in life that they really want to do. It's mainly the what ifs. So what I mean by what ifs is people are always talking about the what ifs. What if I get to Thailand and I get food poisoning? What if I get to Thailand and I can't find a hotel? What if I meet some girl and fall in love and she takes my money? What if I get bit by a mosquito and get yellow fever, you know? So it's okay to deal with your fears and ask questions, because we've never seen these things, and it's always good to be prepared, but it's never good to let your fears dictate what you want to do in your life. The what ifs are always going to be there. So, you know, I also get comments about people telling me how I should change my life, you know, how I should conduct my business, how I should eat, my diet, my religion. You know, they've talked to me about all kinds of things that I should do to change. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked at a dead body before? This changed my life when this happened to me. So if you get a chance and you're at a funeral, look into the casket at this lifeless body and ask yourself some questions. So the first time I saw a dead body, I was just hypnotized. I couldn't stop staring at it. And in my mind, I was thinking about this person before. Did this person have a family? Was this person educated? Did this person have a good job? Is this person being missed by somebody? Has this person ever been loved by a woman? You know, I started thinking all these things, and I'm like, you know, no matter what, it's come to right now at this point. So whatever choices that person made, whatever path that person took, whatever wrong, whatever right, it doesn't matter. Nothing can change. So, you know, you start wishing that luck for this person. I hope this person had a good life, you know. I hope it did everything that it ever wanted to do at this point, because now it doesn't matter what I say to this body. It doesn't matter what I do to this body. It doesn't matter where this body ends up after this point. It doesn't matter. It's over. And I hope one day that when somebody looks down upon my body, somebody can answer the questions that somebody else might have asked about. Did I live my life on my own terms? Did I do what I wanted to do? Because that body on the ground can't do anything. It can't make a decision. It doesn't matter anymore. So I just hope that whatever you do in your life, you live it on your own terms, and stop worrying about the what ifs. The what ifs are very controlling. The what ifs are one step closer to being that body laying there lifeless. And I want you to think about that. My biggest fear in life isn't death. My biggest fear is that something's controlling my life, whether it's things, whether it's society, whether it's people telling me how I should run my life, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, how I should act. My biggest fear is waking up one day and saying that this is just the way it is. I'm not happy, but this is the outcome. This is the way it was meant to be. I'm responsible for all these things or these people, and without me, they'll be, you know, they couldn't do it on their own. So I sacrifice my life for things or people or this, and then I'm not happy, but inside I convince myself that that's the way it is. That's my fear. That's my fear. I'm not afraid of going to another country or meeting people that who knows what could happen. I'm not afraid of that. I'm afraid of not experiencing the only one chance that I have in life. That's what I'm afraid of. So think about all the things that you are asking questions about. Please continue to ask them, but don't let them keep you from doing the things that you want to do in life, no matter what it is. Just do it. Because there's only one thing that's for certain, for sure in life. There's only one for sure what if in life. And this one thing is something that we should not be afraid of. This is one thing that we should embrace. This is one thing that we should know is inevitable. Stop worrying about this will do this to me or that'll do that to me. If I do this, this could happen. There's only one what if.